Hello, hello. Welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. I pray you're doing well wherever you are. Sending you the purest of love and light. Remember, God is for us, and because He is, who can be against us? We're blessed, we're highly favored, and we're anchored, we're secured, and we're protected in Divine's love under His wings, and we're covered by His blood as well. So, if this is your first time, I welcome you, returning soul tribers, new soul tribers. Thank you for your continuous love, your support. Couldn't do it without you. So I pray you're doing well wherever you are. So this is, like you saw the title, it's the boss. So I'm talking to persons who are bosses, who desire to become a boss. Maybe you call yourself a solopreneur, entrepreneur, whatever it is, this message may resonate with you. So the first card that is here on top, it says, be willing to go alone. So when you start a business, or for those of you who are you're already a business owner, you are self-employed, for a lot of it, you have to go alone because sometimes you're looking for support from people around you, and especially if it is something good, a good idea, you may not get the support. You may be disappointed because you will think that the people who should be there for you, you're going to realize that they are not. But again, you have to be so determined, so driven. And again, it's like you pray about things, and when you know that God gives you His yes, His stamp of approval, I mean, that is all you need to know. You don't need a whole army or entourage, because again, believe it or not, the people who you think will be there even to support your business, they're not gonna come to buy your food. They're not going to come to, even if they watch your channels, most of them, they're not going to like, they are not going to subscribe. Even if they do subscribe, it's just so that they can keep up with you, and whenever you post a message, so they're notified. So yeah, so just pretty much arm yourself with the fact that a lot of people are not going to go with you. A lot of people are not going to support you. Yeah, look, the card discipline. Yeah, you have to be disciplined. You have to, because the thing is too, when you're a boss, especially for those of you who are not as yet, you may be considering starting a business or opening another business, you have to be disciplined. Because you have to know, now you don't have anybody telling you you need to clock in at 9 or 3 or whatever shift. You have to know you need to get up and you need to go. You have to push yourself. You don't have anybody giving you evaluations. You have to evaluate yourself. Being a boss, honestly, will be the hardest that you ever work. You thought your 8 or 12-hour shift was hard. No. Having your own business, it's very hard. Is it rewarding? Absolutely. Because when you're doing what you love, like the saying goes, you will never work a day in your life. You won't even feel it because you're pouring your heart and your passion into it. But I'm just saying, you have to know to show up on time, show up for yourself. Because again, if this is your bread and butter, if this is where you're thinking you need to survive, pay your bills, yeah, you're gonna have to be able to push yourself. On the hard days, you're gonna have to push yourself. Even when you feel like stopping, you're gonna have to push yourself. You have to be disciplined. It's just like anything else. You have to, and again, it's in your mind. You have to be mentally strong as well. And it's like, it's so funny, after shuffling all these cards, this one still surface on the top. Be willing to go alone. Yeah. So you may not have people, invest in you. Look, it says here, jealous. 2 cards came out. The first one says jealous business partner. Yeah. So again, if you're thinking about starting a business with somebody, Sometimes you may have people become jealous, they become resentful, because again, you are displaying your skills, your craft. And it's like not everybody can take that, not everybody can support you. So like if you're gonna have a business partner, like any relationship, make sure that you have the same goal, the same vision. Delegate responsibilities as well, so that one person is not carrying all the load while another person is having some form of resentment. Okay, so just be aware of that as well. And then at the back it says invest or save wisely. So of course, like everything else, you have to have budget. You can't just be spending and splurging as you like as well. So oh, okay. So, wow. The cards are talking. It says here, it's a lot. It's too many, but we have be a good saver. And then it says here, God is your boss. So it's like when you work honestly, with integrity, it's realizing too that God is your boss. So that means you're not going to cheat people. You're not going to cut corners in whatever you're doing. You're gonna work with integrity, with honesty. Because again, the truth is, when you give people the best, they're gonna come back. And when you have your business, you want to always, if somebody pay you for a $10 job, you give it to them as if they gave you $100. Because all it takes is one bad report, and then you have people not support you. But then if you make people happy, and again, it's not that you are gonna waste what you have, because we saw the card to be a good saver and invest your money. But I'm just saying the quality work that you give. For example, if you are a barber, somebody come to get their haircut, make sure that you give them the best haircut they ever had. You line them up really well. It's like it may not cost anything just to shape up their beard. Just do something extra that, they weren't even expecting. You have a bakery, somebody buy a cake, just to show appreciation, you add a few cupcakes to it. They weren't expecting that. I mean, just from doing that one little extra, you may be able to benefit from that a whole lot more. So remember, God is your boss. The unseen eyes, they're watching you, whatever you do with, cleanliness. If you're preparing food and all of this stuff, make sure that whatever you're doing, you could eat from it. Your family can eat it. You're not just doing things sloppy because you think you're not the one who is going to eat it. So make sure that you're doing the right thing at all times. And it's like, it doesn't matter who is over your shoulder, who is watching you, because you're constant. You're constant all the time. Wow. Yeah, so for a lot of you, you're disciplined, and it says you were born for this. So whatever this thing is that you're looking into or to do, you were born for this. Look, you're a hustler. You're a natural born hustler. For a lot of you, you are driven. It's like you're very creative as well, and you may have a full time, and then you have different extra streams of income as well. It's like in today's society, today's economy, it's hard just to have one stream of income. So for a lot of people, before you even step off into doing that full-time job, you need to do your side hustle. Make sure that you have a full-time job where you can still support yourself, pay your bills while you work on your side hustles as well. Wow. Yeah. So a lot of you, whatever you're gonna do, you are born for this. It's a part of your gift. It's your talent. And so it will come naturally. Wow, a lot of make a budget, save money, invest. Yeah. So of course, it's like when you have a business, you have to have a budget. Because if not, you're going to be in big trouble. And again, it's just like even with our own personal life as well. It's adding up. Like I said, if you're having like your bake cupcakes, you have to add up how much is sugar, how much to make one cupcake, how much is the cost of sugar, flour, icing, frosting. So that way, that's the way you're gonna know, okay, to sell one cupcake for $2 or $2.50 based on the ingredients that you use. You have to add up all of those things to make sure that you're making a profit as well. So it's important to have a budget. So let's see what else, Spirit, you have for these bosses or future bosses. Oh my. This is a lot. A lot. Okay. Okay, let's see. Yeah, see success. So surround yourself with positive affirmations and visualize your financial success happening now. Absolutely. So again, you have to be able to believe in yourself. See success in what you're doing. Is like even before you start the business, you have to visualize this thing taking off. You can't be negative even before you start. Then it's like you're setting yourself up to fail here. And the next card that came out with it, it says better habits. So if you have any self-sabotaging behaviors around money, take steps to work on overcoming these issues. So again, with discipline, you have to know what you're about. Stop talking yourself out of it. And again, even with you sharing your ideas with people, people may try to talk you out of what you're doing. With the anchor here, it's like you have to be solid. It's having this firm foundation. Don't think negatively. It's like, again, you have to see the success before you even start. So if you have any negative views about money, no, people who do this don't make, like, again, I love to admire the fact that most big businesses, they don't think about limitations. They don't have a problem. They're not insecure about setting up across the street or the next corner from another business, because again, when you know your product and you know the service that you offer, then you're not afraid of the competition. So it's like, stop already seeing yourself failing, you know, see what you're doing succeeding as well. So Spirit is saying, you know, just look deeper, go deeper. It says there are secrets and hidden treasures for you to discover beneath the surface. So again, even with you may have jealous business partner. You know, look deeper before you invest in people as well. Again, make sure that the vision, the goal, the mission, it's all aligned. We're on the right path, right? It's like checking the temperature regularly to make sure that, because see, when people are jealous, they will try to bring your boat down. They will try to sabotage whatever it is you're working on as well, even if they're a business partner, even if the person with you is your own spouse or partner, you know, romantic or platonic, they can sabotage your business as well. So it's important that the same excitement, the same vision, you're on track for that as well. Because I'm telling you, and I've experienced it, you don't want anybody with you who is insecure, who is jealous, who is envious, because you will not. They will bring you down. they will bring you down. And so while you're doing this, Spirit is saying, take a leap of faith. Jump in fearlessly, knowing that every small step counts towards your ultimate success. So again, when you know God is the boss, you have and you practice, or you try to practice good financial habits, go take a leap. It's like take a risk on yourself. Take a risk on yourself. I love that. But again, like the card says, better habits. For a lot of us, we may hold ourselves back thinking our family never did this, even though you know you are the one who got the vision. You are the one who need to change up the, like, this generational curse when it comes to money and your family. You may be talking yourself out of it because nobody ever did this. You are the first one. It's like, it's your shock. And so if not, you can really, really talk yourself out of this. I love this at the back here. It says, celebrate your life. Celebrate your life. So for some of you, you're already a business owner. It says you've accomplished so much. It's time to pat yourself on the back. Every small step is a step in the right direction. You've come so far. Only look back to say thank you, not to be critical. Just look back to say thank you. And it says, humble brag, you deserve to. So again, you deserve to pat yourself on the back. You deserve, and a lot of you, you're not show off. You just do what you do because you love it. But Spirit is saying here, take time out to celebrate your accomplishments. Take time out to do that. I love that. Wow. So let's look at a few things that you may be considering to do. So, or maybe you're doing this, being a web developer or digital designer. And again, the salary per year, I think these cards are old, so it's probably different. It says 74,000 a year. So you work with computer system and design as well. And you can work with a company, or you can, again, work for yourself, being a web developer or digital designer. So you help people to develop websites and all of those. I mean, that's a really good career too. So some of you, if you're already boss, it says take a small break or vacation. You deserve it. Again, just unplugging is best to feel more connected to everyone. So that comes with taking time out to celebrate as well. Wow. Being a homemaker, I mean, that's a career too. It's priceless and impactful. Taking care of your children, taking care of the household, the finances. It's a full-time job, weekends and evenings. It requires a lot of patience, love, and understanding. But then you need to learn to balance your time also more often. So a lot of you too could be parents, or you're stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home dad, and yes, it's a full-time job. Wow. Full-time. And again, the card came out that says celebrate your life. Celebrate your life. Writer and author. So some of you could also have a career as a writer or an author, in communication as well, and journalism. Wow. Physician or surgeon. Some people, even when they're home, they may also do, babysitting at home as well. Let's do a few more career choices that you may think about. Speech pathologist, dental assistant. So again, these are careers that some of you may also be thinking about pursuing, or you're doing these things. Being a therapist. So you can have your own private practice and mental health centers as well. Yeah. So you could be a therapist or consider that. Something in social media as well. So maybe some of you have your own platforms, have your own channels as well. Yeah. Mm. Wow. Yep. And in doing this, some of you may also be signing contracts and legal documents as well. So, yeah, maybe you're getting a building, a space, or something. Yeah, but you're probably going to sign some contract or legal documents. I think I'll leave it there for now. Until next time, take care and be blessed.